Namaste and Salaam Alaikum. Welcome to my session, people. Hi, this is Maria Khan, your master teacher of biology here at Vedantu. And currently, we are covering this particular chapter from our CBSE class 9, that's tissue. And people, we have already covered up plant tissues. If you haven't watched, please watch my previous sessions. And in today's session, we are going to cover everything, not everything. Basically, we are going to study two type of animal tissues, one epithelial tissue and the second one muscular tissue. So people, if you are excited to learn about this two type of animal tissues, hit on the like button, post me a you in the chats, do subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon so that you are notified about our upcoming sessions. So people, this particular session is a part of our Prodigy series, and under this Prodigy series we have broken down the chapter into 4 parts, like one introductory session followed by the learning sessions of that chapter, and once the chapter is covered up, we'll be having a one short revision of the chapter followed by doubts plus mentee session. Okay, so we are currently covering up animal tissues, right? So today is the first session for animal tissues, and under this we are going to cover up epithelial tissue as well as muscular tissue. So in the previous session, people, I had asked you a question, right? Ki mention 4 different components of xylem. So xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers, tracheids and vessels. So Teddy Gupta, Shrishti Rai and Rashmi Chaturvedi, these 3 kids posted their answers at a faster rate, and that's the reason why I'm flashing the names as my official Chintu Candies. So congratulations kids, and keep on engaging in the comment section, and let us actually begin with today's session. As I already mentioned multiple times that we are going to cover epithelial tissue and muscular tissue. Now people, when I talk about these tissues, it is very much important for us even to discuss about our upcoming batches, because here on YouTube when I teach you, it is like a one-way interaction. I am teaching, you are understanding, but then I can't unmute you, I can't uncam you. So that kind of privilege you can have in our long-term batches, and our batches are starting soon. So people, enroll it ASAP. Okay, enroll it ASAP. So if I talk about class CBSE, on 5th of July, okay, our new batches will be starting, and then 21st of July already new batches have started recently, very recently, hai na? So people, enroll ASAP and grab your seats now. Okay, so chalo, let's actually get started with the epithelial tissue. Now people, epi means above. So epithelial tissue, it either forms the outermost covering of the body or it forms the innermost covering of our body. Okay, but basically epithelial tissue forms the covering of our body. We will talk about its subtypes, but prior to that, let us talk about certain characteristics of this epithelial tissue. Okay, so yeah, as I said, it forms a protective covering in animal bodies. Okay, so it can either form the outermost covering of the body or the innermost covering of our body. So skin, epithelial tissue. The inner lining of the mouth, that is again an example of epithelial tissue. Okay, now people, if I give you the example of skin, this particular skin is actually acting as a barrier. Yes or no? It prevents any random substance from entering in our body. It can be even pathogens in that case, right? So it acts as a barrier. Okay, it forms a barrier to keep our body distinct from the external agents. Okay, even it forms a barrier which separates different systems of our body. Okay, we have several systems present in our body. We have nervous system, we have circulatory system, we have digestive system, we have excretory system. So every system is separated from the other with the help of this epithelial tissue. Okay, then people, when we talk about its cells form a continuous layer without any intercellular spaces. Like if you see our skin, okay, the cells are tightly packed. Are there any intercellular spaces in between? No, there are no intercellular spaces in between, right? So people, cells form a continuous sheet. है ना? ऐसा है क्या कि स्किन है फिर बोन्स दिख रहा है फिर स्किन है फिर खड्डा है ना, it forms a continuous sheet. So cells form a continuous sheet without any intercellular spaces. There are no intercellular spaces, okay? There are no intercellular spaces, and that's the reason why it can form a continuous sheet. Acha. Now people, epithelial tissue, it is either outermost layer or the innermost layer. So there must be some other tissue present underneath this particular epithelial tissue. Am I correct? So yeah, have a look over here. This is the epithelial tissue, and then there is another underlying tissue. It can be any other tissue. So for instance, we have considered connective tissue over here. Okay, so epithelial tissue is separated from the underlying tissue. Epithelial tissue is separated from the underlying tissue with the help of a fibrous basement membrane. Fibrous, okay? Fiber like structures are there. It is present at its base. It is present at the base of the epithelial tissue. As it is present at the base, it is known as the basement membrane, and as it is made up of fibers, so it's known as fibrous basement membrane. So chalo, let us revise which are the various characters of epithelial tissue, because eventually it's asked in the examinations for 2 marks. So 1, epithelial tissue forms a protective covering of our body, either outermost or the innermost covering of the body. 2, it acts like a barrier. It separates different organ systems from each other. It prevents pathogens from entering inside our body. Okay, then next thing, the cells are tightly packed. Cells are tightly packed without any intercellular spaces, and thus they form a continuous sheet. Epithelial tissue is separated from the underlying tissue with the help of a fibrous basement membrane. So people, if these points are clear, quickly post me a yo in the chats, hit on the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit on the bell icon. Okay people, sure. Let's proceed further. Okay, now people, when we talk about epithelial tissue, there are several types. Okay, so have a look over here. There are basically 6 types which I have enlisted over here. In the textbook, if you see, there are just paragraphs and there's no flow chart. So this flow chart will actually help you to understand epithelial tissue in a much better way. Okay, so epithelial tissue के types कितने हैं? First, simple squamous, stratified squamous. Squamous means flat. Okay, so if the cells are flat and if it is made up of one single layer, simple squamous. Strata means layer, stratified squamous. So flat cells के multiple layers forms the stratified squamous. Okay, so simple squamous, stratified squamous, simple squamous, stratified squamous, you. First 2 types. Okay, then tall and pillar like columnar, है ना? Columnar, tall and pillar like, they are known as columnar. Acha. If on top of this columns, if there are hair-like projections, outgrowths, these fine delicate hair, they are known as cilia. So it's known as ciliated columnar. Okay. So chalo. Flat cells, squamous. Multiple layers of the flat cells, stratified squamous. Tall and pillar like, columnar. Columnar with hair, ciliated columnar. And then cuboid. The shape itself is cuboidal. And finally, if there is a gland present in the tissue, it's known as glandular. We will be talking about each of these tissues in detail, but as of now, to learn, memorize and remember the 6 types, it is very essential for us to understand their meaning. Otherwise you will say, ma'am, scientific bad words, yaad nahi rehta, hai na? So chalo beta, let us simplify it. Chapter cell ka single layer, simple squamous. Chapter cell ka single layer, simple squamous. Chapter cell ke many layer, stratified squamous. Chapter cell ke many layer, stratified squamous. Tall and pillar like columnar. Tall and pillar like columnar. Columnar pe hai ciliated columnar. Columnar pe hai ciliated columnar. Cuboidal and glandular. Bolo, cuboidal and glandular. You. Wrap. Epithelial tissue. Okay. Now, please, kids, don't complain कि ma'am the rap is in Hindi. Okay, chalo, come on. At least we can have that much Hindi in our session. है ना? So if you're enjoying, liking it, hit on the like button, share, subscribe, and let's sing this rap once again. Okay? चपटे सेल का सिंगल लेयर सिंपल स्क्वैमस, चपटे सेल का सिंगल लेयर सिंपल स्क्वैमस, चपटे सेल के मैनी लेयर स्ट्रैटिफाइड स्क्वैमस, चपटे सेल के मैनी लेयर स्ट्रैटिफाइड स्क्वैमस, टॉल एंड पिलर लाइक कॉलमनर, टॉल एंड पिलर लाइक कॉलमनर, कॉलमनर पे है सीलिएटेड कॉलमनर, कॉलमनर पे है सीलिएटेड कॉलमनर, क्यूबॉइडल एंड ग्लैंड्यूलर, बोलो क्यूबॉइडल एंड ग्लैंड्यूलर, यो. So people memorized, है ना? It's super easy, very much easy. Okay, chalo. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's talk about the simple squamous tissue. First one. Okay. So yeah, simple squamous. Now can you see? Simple squamous, it is made up of thin, small and flat cells. The cells are thin, very much thin. They are flat and they are tiny, small cells. Okay. Now, where are they present? Now people think, where is the possibility of pathogens to enter in your body more easily? Through your skin or through your internal lining of the body? You will say, ma'am, of course through the skin. The risk of the pathogens entering through the inner lining of our body is relatively low, and that's the reason why the inner lining of our body is usually single layered thick, but skin, it is multi-layered thick, कि एक लेयर गया तो दूसरा लेयर, सेकेंड लेयर is already present underneath it. Yes or no? So yeah, if I talk about the internal lining of our body, whether it is inner lining of the mouth, inner lining of the esophagus, lining of our blood vessels or alveoli of the lungs, in all these four places, the epithelial tissue that is present is the simple squamous epithelium. कहाँ कहाँ है बच्चों? Inner lining of the mouth, inner lining of the esophagus, alveoli of the lungs and inner lining of our blood vessels. How are the cells? The cells are thin, small and flat. The cells are thin, small and flat. The cells are thin, small and flat. Easy? Super easy. Now you must be wondering ki ma'am, structure understood, location understood, function, let's talk about its function. Now people, when it is single layered thick, it forms a semi-permeable membrane, selectively permeable membrane. So whichever the substances it wants, it will take it inside. Whichever substances you want to throw out, it will release it outside, right? So it helps in selective transportation of substances. It helps in selective transportation of substances. Like if I talk about alveoli of the lungs, so if this is a single alveolus and here is the oxygen, and then there's this blood capillary surrounding this. So oxygen from the alveoli will enter into the blood. Okay, and then CO2 from the blood will enter into the alveoli. Okay, and this takes place by the means of diffusion. So yeah people, it helps in selective transport of substances. That's simple squamous epithelium. Okay, now people, the second one, stratified squamous. Strata means multiple layers. Have you ever had this rainbow pastry? It has several layers, na? Vibgyor pura, 7 layers, different layers. So yeah, stratified squamous is something like a rainbow pastry. It has multiple layers, okay? Where is it present? Of course, in the outer layer of the skin. One layer peels off, the second layer is already present underneath it. Yes or no? Yes. So yeah, it is present in the outer layer of the skin. How are the cells? Same. Cells are thin, small and flat. The only thing is, it is not single layered, it is multi-layered thick. Okay. Now, simple. Think about the function of our skin. What is the function of our skin? It will protect our internal organs. It will prevent their wear and tear. Yes or no? Like if I fall down, my skin will get bruised, but my internal organs will still be protected in that case, right? So yeah, stratified squamous present in the outer layer of the skin. It is made up of multiple layers of thin, small and flat cells. It protects the internal organs, prevents wear and tear. Okay. So if you're understanding, if you're loving it, hit on the like button, post me a yo in the chats, and yes, subscribe to our channel. Okay, sure. Then people, columnar. So these cells are very much tall and pillar-like. They look like this, finger-like projections. Okay. Now you have studied this somewhere. This finger-like projections, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? In our alimentary canal. Yes, kids, in our alimentary canal. Particularly present in our small intestine. So this finger-like projections present in our small intestine, they are known as what? They are known as what? Perfect, kids. They are known as villi. So people, if we talk about these cells, their bases are fused, but they have upper free ends, है ना? So the cells are tall and pillar-like, which show numerous foldings, okay? And their upper ends are free. Their upper ends are free. So cells are tall and pillar-like with upper free ends, showing multiple foldings at the site of absorption. Yo. Once again, cells are tall and pillar-like with upper free ends, showing multiple foldings at the site of absorption. So this is a type of columnar epithelium cell. Okay. So people, if you are understanding biology, if you are enjoying the biology wala raps, hit on yo in the comment section. Hit on the like button. Do subscribe to our channel. Share our video with as many friends as you can. Okay. Chalo. So let's make this biology raps viral. Hai na? Yeah. So yes, the cells are tall and pillar-like and they have upper free ends and their bases are fused. Okay. So people, we know that villi and microvilli, they are present in our small intestine. What is their job? Two things. Secretion of digestive juices. Absorption of digested food. Secretion, absorption. Yo. Easy. है ना? So yes, secretion of digestive juices and absorption of nutrients. That is the job of this columnar epithelium. Okay, perfect. Now people, at times on top of this columnar cells, there are hair-like projections. Okay, suppose these are tall and pillar-like columnar cells. Now on top of this columnar cells, we see fine, delicate hair-like projections. These hair-like projections, they are known as cilia. Where can you see cilia? Inside our nostrils? Yes or no? In our respiratory tract, right? So this ciliated columnar epithelium, it is present on the inner surface of our respiratory tract. So you know what people? What does this hair do? What does this cilia do? It pushes the air and mucus forward. We know that there are mucus secreting cells inside our nasal cavity. So the cilia, they push air and mucus forward. The cilia pushes air and mucus forward. So when it pushes both of them forward, the dust particles suspended in the air get stuck onto the mucus and only the clean and filtered air reaches the lungs. Simple. Okay. It is pushing both of them, air as well as mucus ahead. And that's the reason why when it is pushing the air, when it is pushing the mucus, the suspended particles of the dust, they get stuck onto the mucus and only clean and filtered air reaches the lungs. So yeah, ciliated columnar present in the on the inner side of our respiratory tract. It pushes air and mucus forward to keep the respiratory tract clean. अच्छा, function तो समझ में आ गया है ना? Function तो समझ में आ गया, but then what about its structure? Again, cells are tall and pillar-like, with upper free ends, having hair-like processes. Easy, simple. So cells are tall and pillar-like with upper free ends having hair-like projections or processes. Simple, as simple as that. So people, if you're enjoying and if biology is seeming like a fun for you, like, share, subscribe. Okay, chalo. तो ciliated columnar भी हो गया. Then the next one is cuboidal. People, cube, we all have seen cube, yes or no? So the shape of the cells itself is cuboidal. It has large nuclei. Okay, I mean they have large nuclei. And where is it present? It is present in the lining of kidney tubule. Kidney tubule. Now people, when I talk about kidney tubule, kidney is the aquaguard of our body. It removes waste, helps in the formation of urine. Okay, so people, in our body, almost 190 liters of filtrate is formed within our kidneys. Okay, and then only 1% urine is formed out of it. Like, if there is 190 liters of filtrate, most of the water, minerals, ions present in it, they are reabsorbed, and barely 1 to 1.9 liters of urine is formed. It means there is massive reabsorption taking place in the kidney tubule. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So people, this reabsorption of water and other useful substances from urine to form urine takes place in the kidney tubule by the cuboidal epithelium cells. Okay, easy? Acha. Second location, where is it present? It is also present in the ducts of salivary glands. Ducts means tubes of salivary glands. So people, we have 3 pair of salivary glands. Of course, they secrete saliva, and yeah, when we talk about its function, the secretion of saliva. Okay. Now, besides reabsorption and secreting saliva, these tissue also provide mechanical support. Easy, super easy. If you're understanding, if you're enjoying, post me a yo in the chats. Like, share, subscribe. Okay. So yeah, people, cuboidal epithelium, it's cuboidal in shape, present in the lining of the, tube ducts of the salivary gland and lining of the kidney tubule. Function, reabsorption of water and useful substances to form urine, secretion of saliva, and providing mechanical support. Okay, sure, perfect. Now people, the last and final one. Now many a times various epithelial tissue, they fold inward. For example, there's this cuboidal epithelium. It folds inwards. Okay, and it forms a specialized structure. This specialized structure is called as a gland. What is a gland? Gland has the potential of producing certain secretions. So whenever any tissue is having a gland, like in our skin, there's sweat gland, there's oil gland, right? So whenever there are glands embedded within a tissue, then that kind of tissue is known as glandular epithelium tissue or glandular epithelial tissue. Okay. So here, where is it present? It is present in the inner layer of the skin, right? Then, what is so special about it? The cells of this tissue, they contain glands, and glands can secrete, they have the potential to secrete various materials. So it can be sweat, it can be oil, it can be mucus, and several other substances. Okay. So glandular epithelial tissue folds inwards to form glandular epithelium. The tissues contain glands, and they have the potential of secreting various substances like mucus, sebum, that is oil, and sweat. Okay. So yeah, so here we cover up the entire epithelial tissue. So if you have enjoyed it, you know what to do. Post me a yo in the chats, like, share, subscribe. Okay. So yeah, people, now that you are enjoying our session, okay, and if you're thinking ki ma'am, in YouTube if we are enjoying, think about the fun people that you will have when you actually enroll with us in our long term batches. You will super enjoy them. Yes or no? Yeah. So people, don't think twice, enroll it ASAP, okay? Because when you enroll with us, you get 100% knowledge, 100% marks, and enroll it ASAP. That is all I can say. Okay, nowadays you must be seeing those advertisements by Amir Khan, Vedantu's Improvement Promise. It is one of a kind of promise no other education institution has ever dared to promise such a big thing. And Vedantu Improvement Promise states that if you enroll with us for an entire academic year, if you enroll with us for an entire academic year, we take up the responsibility of your performance. Your scores, your performance will definitely improve. And if that doesn't happen, we return back your entire course fee, no questions asked. That is the kind of promise that we are giving you. So, people, what are you thinking? Grab your seats now. Because in all our long term batches, we have 6 subjects wherein there are live sessions conducted: physics, chem, bio, English, maths, SS. So, unlimited access to all our live classes, and in every session of ours, there are high level quizzes. Now, you all love Menti. Menti से भी बहुत ज़्यादा interesting questions are there in our live sessions. And for every question that you answer, we display you a fastest fingers list. We display you the leaderboard. And in all our sessions, there are students across the globe. You get the opportunity to compete with students of your age, of your grade, across the globe. So yeah, you get the actual competitive feel, the required competitive feel in this competitive era, right? And then we do understand that at times you might miss certain sessions. No need to stress out for the same, because we provide you with replays which are interactive. And when I say interactive, even in the replays, you can play quizzes and you can get to see your name on the leaderboard. It means recording है, recorded session है, लेकिन recorded जैसा नहीं है. It's something unique, है ना? So this uniqueness is what makes Vedantu class apart from the rest, है ना? अच्छा, 2 major concerns by most of the kids. 1, ma'am, what about the notes? 2, ma'am, what about our doubts? So people, now that I'm teaching you this epithelial tissue, by far you have seen कि I have provided you एकदम structured information. And if you download this session notes, your job is done, है ना? So yeah, no need to purchase any other notes or anything else. No need to rely on any other material. Whenever we conduct our sessions, we provide you a downloadable PDF wherein the notes of that particular session are already provided. So yes, premium downloadable handwritten notes provided by the master teacher. That is something huge. Achha. When the master teacher is catering to your academic needs by clearing off your concepts, we do believe that there are certain doubts you come across. So to resolve your queries, to solve your doubts, we have unlimited in-class doubt solving. जितने doubts पूछने हैं उतने doubts पूछो. To cater to your doubts, we have classy class teachers. We have well experienced classy class teachers who will be resolving your queries. And when your queries are resolved, your understanding becomes clear and your performance automatically improves, right? Again, to enhance your performance, we provide you with several practice assignments, session-based assignment, chapter-based assignment, numerous various assignments we provide to you. And when you solve them, you eventually ace in the tests. So there are monthly tests, chapter-based tests, mid-yearly tests, annual tests, so many tests. And for every test, we give you a detailed analysis. Ki this subject you fared well, this subject is lagging behind. In this subject, in this many concepts, these are the strong areas, these are the weak areas, there you can work upon. So people, this is a kind of personalized report, personalized attention, which you will never get anywhere else. At least in this online era, you won't find this kind of personalized attention, right? And people, ये सब तो मिल ही रहा है, but on top of that, you also get unlimited access to our micro courses and crash courses. You'll say, ma'am, ये क्या है? I'll tell you. Currently, we are studying tissues. But suppose if you want to study cell or diversity or any other chapter from any other subject, you can enroll into micro courses. We have several hundreds of micro courses wherein you can enroll free of cost. No need to pay even a single penny. It's absolutely free. So yeah, enroll in our long-term batch and get this micro courses free of cost. And when I talk about crash courses, these are various courses that we offer, like personality development, how to speak English fluently, board examination preparation, strategy planning. There are so many various crash courses. Even there are crash courses for competitive exams, like for NTSE, for Olympiads. There are several competitive courses available. So yeah, people, whatever benefits that you avail with one subscription of ours is like endless. The benefits are endless, and that's the reason why I say less is actually more. So how you grab this benefit? People, simply click on the link which has been posted in the description. Okay, let me show you. Kidhar gaya? Yeah. So click on the link which has been put up in the description box. Okay. The link has been also pinned in the comment section, and when you click on the link, it will deviate you, or it will divert you, not deviate, it will divert you to a window where the grade, that is class 9, board, that is CBSE, and the academic year 2022 will be automatically selected. If you belong to any other grade or board, you can change it. One thing, my coupon code, very important. Ensure that my coupon code is applied. It will be automatically applied, but still ensure that it is being applied, because you get 10% additional discount. Yippee! So what's my coupon code? It's MAC Pro. MAKPRO, MAC Pro. MA Maria, K for Khan, Pro. All our subscriptions are Pro, and that's the reason why MAC Pro. So people, when you click on the link, like the easiest method is to click on the link which has been pinned in the comment section. Click on that link, and then you are diverted to a window, and there on that window you get to see these 3 plans. Okay, let me like minimize myself, छोटा कर देती हूँ मैं खुद को. Yeah, so when you see this particular window, you get 3 plans: Pro, Lite, Classic and Plus. What are they? I'll tell you. So all are basic features like unlimited live classes, unlimited in-class doubt solving, study materials, assignments, test series, and interactive replays. All these 5 features, basic 5 features, are available with a Pro Lite subscription. That's more than enough. That is what I believe. You can opt for our annual subscription, or even you can try out for monthly subscription. I will say ki try out for monthly subscription. Now people, when you apply my coupon code, okay, the rate, see the rate, okay, it's almost 30,000. It gets slashed down to 27,26,999, and that's huge, right? So with my coupon code you get an additional 10% discount. So मैं कहूँगी बच्चा, if you go for an annual subscription, you get the VIP Vedantu Improvement Promise. Now if you feel कि मैम लॉकडाउन है इतना सब, how do I pay at one go? No worries, opt for our EMI option. But the best deal is, I will say, कि offer our 1 month subscription at just 2070 only. That's amazing, है ना? So बच्चों पहले इस्तेमाल करें, फिर विश्वास करें, try out a 1 month subscription. Okay? Now if you feel कि ma'am I want a doubt solving outside the class, no worries, we have our doubt solving app as well. You can get the benefit of this doubt solving app along with the other benefits with a Pro Classic subscription. The monthly subscription for the same, after applying my coupon code, will cost you 2790 only. Okay? And if you feel ki ma'am this is not enough, I require a study buddy, a personal mentor, along with the other benefits that you have mentioned before. No worries. We will give you a study buddy, academic mentor, personal mentor, who will be like your guiding angel, who will be solving your academic and non-academic doubts, who will be catering to your needs throughout the year, who will help you in planning timetable, who will motivate you. And this is all availed by you at a price which is as low as 4050 per month. So people, I will recommend you opt for the Pro Lite subscription. That's more than enough. And as I said, the monthly subscription would cost you rupee 2070 only. But guys, this 2070 is actually nominal. It's actually zero. You'll say, how ma'am? Why? Because people, you get unlimited micro courses, na. So like if you see 2070, I'll consider it as a round figure, 2000, okay. And then if an individual attends 200 sessions per month, so 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20. So 10 rupee per session is like nothing. मैगी भी उससे ज़्यादा महंगा आता है ना. So yeah, people, 10 rupee का course and ace in your CBSE boards, in your CBSE exams, school exams. What else do you need? You need my coupon code as well as Vedantu's improvement promise. So Vedantu's improvement promise states that if you enroll with us for an entire academic year, we promise you that you will see an improvement in your scores. There will be a guaranteed improvement in your performance. If you don't feel so, we return back your entire course fee. Ma'am, are there any conditions? Only 2 conditions. One, that you are enrolling with us for the entire academic year. We expect that you attend minimum 75% of the sessions. पैसा भरा तो करोगे ही ना. Secondly, people, we expect that you complete 75% of the assigned tests. Finally, when you have to ace in your exams, you have to practice well with the test. So these are the only 2 basic conditions that we are expecting you to fulfill. And the promise is on our side. Okay. So yeah, people, we promise you, and you too promise me that yes, ma'am, I am going to soon enroll. Chalo, let me know in the comment section how many of you are going to enroll. And remember my coupon code, that is MACPRO. And again, secondly, people, batches have already started from 21st of June. New batches are going to start from 5th of July. So grab your seats now. Okay. You know already how to enroll it. So now, people, we have covered up epithelial tissue. We have also covered up how to be a part of Vedantu. Now it's time to learn muscular tissue. Okay. So people, muscular tissue present in our muscles. Now, what is the shape of our muscle cells? People, they are like very much elongated, long. And that's the reason why the muscle cells are called as muscle fibers. Okay, simple. Muscular tissue is made up of cells called as the muscle cells, but muscle cells are also known as muscle fibers. Okay, understood? If yes, hit on the like button, share, subscribe, and post me a you. Now, people, this muscular tissue, it helps one in movement of the body. Like if I can lift this pen, if I can throw this pen, if I can slap someone, if I can clap, it is all because of my muscles. Muscles is equal to movement. Simple. Remember, muscle, M for muscle is equal to M for movement. If there are no muscles, there will be no movement at all. So muscles, along with the skeletal system, help in the movement of our body. Okay. Now, whenever there are muscles, there are 2 movements. Which are the 2 movements? Contraction, relaxation. Contract, relax. Contract, relax. Contract, relax. Put your palm here on the chest. You'll feel your heartbeats. So what are these heartbeats? This is the contraction and relaxation shown by the muscles of your heart. Yes or no? So yeah, whenever there are muscles will show you movement. And what is the kind of movement? It's contraction and relaxation. What enables the muscles to contract and relax? The answer is specialized protein called as the contractile protein. So this is specialized protein present in our muscle cells. This protein is known as contractile protein. And because of the contractile protein, the muscles can actually contract and relax. Okay. So people, now you all relax because we are going to study this muscular tissue over here. Okay. So people, muscular tissue. Okay. Muscular tissue is of 2 types. One, it is voluntary. Okay. One, it is voluntary. That is, it works as per our will. Let me like use another color. One, it works as per our will. Okay. So if it works under our will, it is known as voluntary. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't work under our will, then it's known as involuntary. So if it works under our will, it's known as voluntary. If it doesn't work under our will, then it's known as involuntary. Okay. Now people, if it is voluntary, it has one type of muscles under it, skeletal muscles. Now the name says that these muscles are attached to our skeletal muscles. Then involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles are present in our internal organs. And the muscles which are present in our internal organs, like alimentary canal, iris of the eye, ureters, uterus. So all these muscles are known as the smooth muscles. Okay. And then last and finally, the muscles present in the walls of our heart, they also keep on contracting and relaxing rhythmically throughout the life till we die. So these are again involuntary muscles and they are known as the cardiac muscles. So people, muscular tissue is of two types. Working under our will, voluntary. Not under our will, involuntary. Skeletal muscle is a type of voluntary muscle. However, smooth muscle and cardiac muscles are the type of involuntary muscles. So if you're understanding it, enjoying it, hit on the like button, share, subscribe and post me a yo people. Come on, don't be confused, post me a yo in the chats. Yeah, so now let us begin with the skeletal muscles. Now as the name suggests, pertaining to the skeleton, these muscles are attached onto our skeleton. Okay, they are usually attached to our bones. Now people, second thing, these cells, okay, the cells of this particular type of muscle, if when we observe it under an electron microscope, they appear to be very much long, cylindrical, okay, long, cylindrical and unbranched. There are no branches, okay, so they are long, cylindrical and unbranched. Then besides this, they show multiple bands, okay, like yeah, here, light band, dark band, light band, dark band. They show bands. These bands are known as striations, okay. And as they show striations, skeletal muscles are also called as striated muscles, okay. Then how many nuclei are present? So people, there are multiple nuclei, multiple. So they are long, cylindrical, unbranched, multinucleated. Long, cylindrical, unbranched, multinucleated, which show alternate light and dark bands. Alternate light and dark bands yo. And thus they are known as striated muscles. Okay. So point number 1, they are mostly attached to our bones. 2, they are long, cylindrical, unbranched, multinucleated, which also show striations, right? And then what about its function? So people, they help in the movement of our body, which is controlled by us. So they help in voluntary movement, the movement which is done by our own will and wish, voluntary movement. Okay, that's skeletal muscle for us. Now let us move further and talk about the involuntary muscles. So involuntary muscles are of two types, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. So as I said, all our internal organs, they have these kind of involuntary muscles which are known as the smooth muscles. Now where are they present? So point number 1, they are present in the iris of the eye. They are present in the iris of the eye. Now you will say, ma'am, what is the iris of the eye? Now let us assume that this is an eye. So there is a colored part, right? So this colored part of the eye is known as the iris of the eye. And then a dark region in the center is nothing but the a dark region in the center is known as the pupil, right? So people, this iris, it adjusts how much light should enter into the eye through the pupil. So yeah, the contraction and relaxation of the iris of the eye, it is possible because it's made up of smooth muscle. Okay. Then second, ureters. The ureters carry the urine from the kidneys into the urinary bladder. So these are two tubes and they carry the urine by peristaltic movements, and these movements are again involuntary. We don't order our kidneys, चल urine को बाहर लेके जाना. It goes automatically, right? It's controlled involuntary. Then the bronchi of the lungs. So people, this is let's assume our trachea, that's windpipe. It has two branches, each enters into the right and left lung respectively, right? So these branches are known as bronchi, singular bronchus, plural bronchi. So even they are made up of smooth muscles. Okay, so yes people, smooth muscles are present in our internal organs like iris of the eye, alimentary canal, ureters, bronchi of the lungs, etc. What is their shape? Their shape is just like our eyes. Okay, so it looks something like this. So they are elongated with tapering ends, elongated with tapering ends. Okay, so yeah, elongated with tapering ends, and this kind of shape is called as a spindle shape. Okay, so does anyone know what is a spindle? Spindle, chalo, Google it up, scratch your brains and let me know what is a spindle. Okay, spindle is an instrument, it is used for something. Next time I'll be checking up your comments. Okay, so yeah, this shape, बीच में मोटा ends में छोटा, बीच में मोटा ends में छोटा, this kind of shape is known as a spindle shape. So yeah, these muscles are spindle shape and they are uninucleated. Do they show any bands or striations? No, they don't show any bands or striations. Do they have branches? No, they are unbranched. So they are long, spindle shaped, uninucleated and unstriated. They don't show any striations, and thus smooth muscles are also known as non-striated or unstriated muscles. Easy? Super easy. And then what is the function? People, function is different. Like in the iris of the eye, it adjusts the amount of light that enters. In the alimentary canal or in the ureters, it is helping in pushing up the materials. Like here in the esophagus, it is helping to push the food. In the ureters, it is helping to push the urine into the bladder, right? So yeah, the functions are different. Okay, and even the contraction and relaxation of the blood vessels. So yeah, the functions are different depending upon where these muscles are present. And finally, moving on the last and the final one, cardiac muscles. People, the term cardiac has been derived from the word cardium, and cardium means heart. So anything pertaining to the heart is known as cardiac. So that's the reason why doctors, heart specialists are known as cardiologist. है ना? So cardiac muscles. So where are they present? They are present in the walls of the heart. People don't write they are present in the heart. Heart is an hollow organ, it contains blood. So these muscles are not present in the heart, but they are present in the walls of the heart. How are they? They are the beautiful combination of skeletal muscles and smooth muscles. How? One, they are long, they are cylindrical. Okay? So they are long and cylindrical, just like skeletal muscles. They are uninucleated, just like smooth muscles. But they are branched. This feature is new. नया है वह characteristic. So they are long, cylindrical, branched and uninucleated. Okay? अच्छा. The next thing. Ma'am, do they show any striations? Do they show any striations? Yes, beta. They show light striations. Okay? Faint striations. So they are striated, but not that darkly striated or not that evidently striated. Okay, but yes, of course they too are striated. So yeah, what is the function of these cardiac muscles? These cardiac muscles, they show rhythmic contraction and relaxation. People, don't forget to write the term rhythmic. This is very important. It has a pace, है ना? You say dhak 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 dhak, I say lab dab lab dab. That's the correct sound. Yes, it shows rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout the life till you die, 365 days including all the national holidays. So cardiac cells, cardiac muscles, they keep on showing rhythmic contraction and relaxation without fatigue, without fatigue throughout the life. Okay, so yeah, this is it. We studied 6 type of epithelial tissue: simple squamous, stratified squamous, columnar and ciliated columnar, cuboidal and glandular. We also studied about muscles, skeletal muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. And I hope all your concepts are makhan clear till the end of this session. And if you enjoyed, you know what to do: like, share, subscribe. And secondly, here is an activity for you. Enlist the characteristics of cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles का characteristics बताओ. Okay, and people, post your answers in the comment section. I will be displaying the names in the next session as my official Chintu candies. And you can reach out to me for any kind of request, appreciation or any kind of concerns in the comment section, and even on my mail ID you can reach out to me. And what else should I say, people? Thank you so much for being a part of my session, listening to me patiently right till the end, and thank you so much. Let's meet up in the next session. Till then, Allah Hafiz, Milo Wapis, and keep watching Vedantu. Bye bye. Love you all. Take care.